Well, no, I think there's insurance is different for every business.
Yep.
Everything is specialized.
Okay.
Coming from the dealership space, stop, cut, I'm out.
So today in studio, I've got Carla. Welcome, Carla.
Thank you very much. I'm Nick.
Carla is a dealership expert when it comes to insuring dealerships. She's worked in the dealership game for many years. I'm not going to give your age away. You look about 28.
Thank you.
So, just like 2 years, but she actually knows what she's doing. And, we found that it's a highly specialized industry.
Definitely. Yeah.
And we at Mont Blanc have a customized insurance product for dealerships. And, I thought I'd invite Carla in studio today to actually just talk about some of the nuances around it. And so, Carla, we'll get right into, what are some of the specialist covers that you get on a dealership product?
So there's so many moving parts in a dealership that not many other companies have. For example, defective workmanship. So your car goes into the workshop, some guy's working on your car, and he makes a mistake. He doesn't put a spark plug back, or he doesn't top up the oil correctly, or he doesn't inflate the tires.
Okay, so it's like mistake cover for servicing a vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm in the workshop and I discover that one of my mechanics has done something wrong and we've blown the engine,
which is 300,000 rand.
We covered with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely covered.
And I mean, you were talking about some of these dealerships are doing like 60 cars a day.
So they do 60 in and out, cars being moved, cars on lifts, cars off lifts. Cars going into a wash bay, cars getting tested.
I mean, roughly speaking here, we're talking about a couple of hundred opportunities every month to make a mistake.
More than that, way more than that.
Okay. That's quite daunting. I mean, I think if I'm a dealer principal or an owner of a couple of dealerships, I'm clicking on the link below here and I'm getting Carla and Wayne and the team to come and give you a quote and explain the nuances around insurance.
Yeah.
What are the covers?
So there's something called trickery. So I was a salesperson for 17 years. There's my age. And I often left keys on desks or keys in my drawer because you get busy and you're moving so many cars around. There are so many moving parts. A customer walks in, you do a test drive, another one's taking delivery. You've got to hand another one over to go and get some. That's the keys. Keys were the bane of everybody's existence. So before, if you left your keys in the desk and somebody came and they stole the car but they had the key, you weren't covered.
Yeah, okay, because I mean that was considered like gross negligence.
Correct. So now you are, or when we go on test drives.
So we have wider cover where you covered for that.
Yeah, so if they get the car out of your desk or your drawer or the workshop or the wash bay, because the keys are everywhere. I mean, that's a big point.
Yeah, no, I like that we've solved that because it was a big burden for dealerships to keep account of the keys. I remember
you needed a department just to look after
I remember
keys.
This one dealership in the old days. She had she was like the chick that had the keys around her neck.
Yeah.
She had like a lanyard.
Yeah.
And all the keys were on there. I mean, it looked like jewelry.
No, we would get written warnings for keys in your drawer because
okay. So obviously the key problem's a thing of the past if you insured with Mont Blanc on our specialist dealership policy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about staff stealing from you?
We call it fidelity.
Okay, fidelity cover, yeah.
Where it was the onus was on the salesperson. Here's the banking details. This is the deposit. This is what, and a lot of people got away with a lot of money, and they got fired because they gave their own banking details and they were flipping. So it happened.
So that is an extension of cover that we provide at Mont Blanc, as well as covering your F&Rs. Very important. F&Rs are not covered on a normal dealership policy because they are doing the business of being an FSP, a licensed service provider, and that is an extension that we provided where we're actually covering the sort of finance and insurance side of the business, the professional indemnity if you make a mistake, and not doing dealership work but doing F&I work.
Well, I mean, an F&I is one person or two people on a floor, and if you take a month end, there's one person signing 20-30 contracts because you're pushing all those cars out, and they're human. So you don't have the hour to spend with every customer and make sure you've got everything that you need. So people are human.
And then,
they
of course,
mistakes.
people will take advantage of this.
They
Nefarious criminals
Correct.
will try to have fake documents, and then all of a sudden something's supposed to
And
happen.
some of these fake documents look real, look super real.
Yeah.
And
And I mean, getting
busy,
fooled with notice documents where you think you're talking to the owner of the vehicle, they do a trade-in, but at the end of the day, you are holding a car you don't have papers for.
Then you don't own it.
Talk to us about, you know, there's a lot of service providers that are around a dealership,
Correct.
whether it be tires, scratch and dent, where this vehicle's getting taken away from the dealership.
Yeah.
For papers, for roadworthy, and these are third parties.
Yeah.
And traditionally, we're talking about it, the policies don't pay for that.
They don't. So I had like an example just to put it into perspective. Someone wanted their tires sprayed black, their rims.
Okay.
And it was a rush. It's always a rush in a dealership. And they came in and they sprayed them, but they oversprayed the whole car.
No, it's a beautiful job.
It was stunning. It was stunningly disgusting. So
what color was that car?
The car was red.
Oh, so it wasn't black.
No, it was red with black spots at the end.
And what other insight do you want to...
Absconding is a cover.
Absconding, what is that?
So I'll give you a car to loan for the day, the dealership will, and then you steal it.
So the actual client steals it?
The client steals the car.
And traditionally that's not normal theft.
No.
So you wouldn't really be paid out because
you've given that car.
You gave it willingly.
Correct.
Okay, so you were also tricked. Okay, cool. And if you want one of our professional brokers to come and talk to you more in depth about that, because the devil is in the details.
Correct.
It's the small little things that, spoil the vine, as the saying goes.
But they don't even know. I don't even think they don't know they don't have the cover until they know that they need the cover, or that they could even have the cover. Like defective workmanship, I didn't even know you could have.
Okay.
Because that's something that's your mistake, and now you're covered for it, which is great.
So there's a lot of things now in the modern policy that Mont Blanc's designed that actually covers you for what we call trade risk. So meaning things that you couldn't really get cover for because that you needed to take care of as an owner, a shareholder, as the boss of the business, and that was the risk of doing business. But we try to take those risks out. Thanks, Carla.
Thanks.
It's been awesome having you in studio.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks. Like.
Subscribe. No. Awesome. Subscribe.
So like
where's our like and our subscribe? Is it here or there? Can you guys give us a thumbs up, please? Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you like this video, there's so many of you out there watching the video and you guys are mum. Like, guys, it's insurance. It's a hard topic. I mean, give us a break. Click on the link. Like and subscribe. Like and
subscribe.
Awesome. Guys, we'll see you in the next video. I think the boys have put a link up a bit above here, and you can find out more about some of our other commercial products, transport. Thanks, Carla.
Thanks.
It's been awesome having you in studio.